Stern torpedo room. USS Joseph Kennedy destroyer.
They've always been this close to the old coast road. This used to be a dirt road. It was the main highway of the day. It ran as far south as Plymouth, as far north as Boston. With the exception
First Presidential Library.
It was not done from life. It was commissioned after John Adams had died. So Brino took sketches from some portraits of John Adams and then came up with an image to be used for this bust. The plaque on the far right is in memory of Charles Francis Adams. So you've got kind of a unique thing here as well in terms of you've got 3 generations of the Adamses who all served as ambassadors to Great Britain, and all during one was done from life. John Quincy Adams was about 70, 71 years old. On various parts of the interior of the building. The architect wanted, I think, a different design, but they had seen a pulpit similar to this in a Boston church, and so they wanted one like this.
It's a great way to focus.
Oh, yeah. It's all plaques. They've got dates of 1900 on John and Abigail, 1927 for John Quincy, and 1930 for Louisa Catherine Adams. I think it's interesting because from 1828 till 1900, there's nothing on the outside of the crypt. It's just a blank granite wall and a granite door. So there's no indication what's on the other side.
no open.
I don't even watch my head here, but we just step
Me either.
And you're okay, you're clear.
Wow.
Well, I got to meet my cousins.
This is the 4th thing I think is unique about visiting here, is the fact that we're able to be in this space like this. I think we're much more used to being able to look in or down, or sometimes even just from a distance, not being able to come in and really, touch it and make contact with it. And that would have been the case here for a good number of years as well. This section where we're standing, where John and Abigail are buried, this is the original crypt that was constructed that John Quincy Adams had purchased the land from the congregation and had this constructed at his own expense. April 1st, 1828, then John and Abigail's coffins were transferred from across the street, placed in here. When the rest of the work was done, the room would have been sealed with that granite door that I mentioned. And it really would have been pretty much undisturbed until 1852, after John Quincy Adams and Louise Catherine Adams' death, and then they would have opened it up, enlarged the crypt, moved them here, and then it really would have been sealed again until 1903, when Charles Francis Adams Jr. and the family decided to have the granite door permanently removed, have the iron gate installed, and have the electric lighting installed so the public could come in and pay their respects. It was the family who decided to do this, because technically it still belongs to the family.
Oh, really?
Even though it's a group of the family, that belongs to that specific group.
Yep.
Yeah. And it is the only church in the United States where there were two presidents in it.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah?
look at this. This is the door that was on the crypt before they put that one on. Look at this door. Solid. Right.
I think I got the old title or something from the little piece or something.
You want to take a piece of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry you can't. Now, if the floral wreath was in there from, the presidential wreath lighting ceremony, after a few days, we do give tourists, visitors a piece from here,
You want to take one?
from the floor here.
Just as good.
Yeah, it's from the grounds, it's from,